let me to explain you that material storage is very important again. And in this chapter 7, in chapter 5, you have seen the material handling and disposal. In this chapter, you will see how do we store the material. As I explained you, in this picture you can see, right, how the material is stacked and how the racks are designed and fixed up. In the warehouses, there should be always egress free on the storage. Storage area. There should be proper fire alarm system, fire hydrants. There should be all fully equipped with the safety. Okay. In case of fire, should have proper egress for the proper height of the gate to get inside the fire tanks, ambulances, and other equipments. The gate of the or entry door should be designed. First of all, it is not mentioned here, but I'm telling you about the design of the. I explained you how should be the design. If you have a chemical, that building should be designed. If you have explosive material, the building should be designed. If you have warehouse, the building should be designed. If it is a lumber, wood, the building should be designed. But each and everything should have the fire sprinklers, for fire hydrants, standby fire pumps, fire tank 24 hours filled with the water, and there should not be any spare thing that which doesn't have the fire fighting equipments. Not it? Okay. Second thing, the floor of the warehouses and the buildings are designed. It's not that any floor. For example, you have an industrial storage where forklift should go inside, crane should go inside. That should be civil engineers should design for that accordingly. It should not be having any surprise. Our floor should not go, broke down or damaged. Okay. As I explained in the previous chapters, all the egress ways, all the ways, it should be clear from any hazards, any obstacles, any cartons, any machines, any equipments. There is a proper stack, there is a passage, and you must have proper door, and egress should be free from all the obstacles. You understand my point? And the sprinklers, sorry?
We go in any big shop, they have a proper racks for things. Like if you go to any AC shop, they have a proper rack for ACs. They put their that is safe for
Yes, yes, yes,
the
yes. So keep the aisles and passageways always clear, free from all the obstacles, right? So that in case of emergency, the, they can get inside the equipment or ambulance or fire trucks, they can get inside. And it should be fully equipped with the firefighting equipments. Okay? Next is the storing of the materials. Don't store non-compatible materials together. Okay, there's a classification, identification, there is specification of each and every material. Right? You cannot keep even the storage in the refrigerators, that is the food safety. Don't keep meat, mutton, fish, and vegetables get together. No. they should have proper storage. Never. Don't keep the salt, flour, and sugar get together. They have separate. Don't keep the vegetables with the fish. Right? So same way the materials should have their own proper storage. The building should be designed and it should be in compliance with the requirements of the materials. Okay?
Yes.
Never store the materials together. In building under construction, don't place stores, materials within 6 feet of a highest way or floor opening. Okay? This is also important in the buildings under construction. People keep the storage, and I have seen it's there's not properly managed. And even if you don't store the material properly, you are going to make losses. If steel is not stored properly, it will get rusty. If wood is not properly stored, it will get cracks. If bricks are not stored properly, they will get damaged. Right? So stacking properly storage is very important. If you don't keep your paint under the 25 degrees centigrade or recommended by the manufacturer, it means you will get spoiled and you will lose the money. Okay? The storage of the material is another important factor. Okay. Now, when you are storing the material, fall protection. Next slide. See, employees who work on storing the materials in silos like this cement, big drums. They are filling the material, storing the material from the top in the big silos. You have seen they go up with the ladders without harness, or they are going up and there is overhead cables, transmission lines, very dangerous. Store the materials in silos. Hoppers or tanks must be equipped with lifelines and harnesses. We have explained, you have studied it previously, how to use the harness, where to use the harness, what should be the height of the, where you are safe, to keep yourself safe, your workers safe, you are keeping the harnesses. Okay?
Yes.
You understand the point?
Yes.
Next, the brick storage. You have seen the construction site, they store the bricks like hell, Okay? They should be properly stacked. And the stack should be not more than 4 feet or 6 feet height or 7 feet high. Because it can fall on anybody's foot and get hurt. Okay? So do not stack them more than 7 feet high. Taper back a loose brick stack after it is 4 feet high. Okay? This is the best way to stack the bricks. Okay? Lumber, the wood. Remove nails before stacking. I have seen in many places the carpenters, the laborers, when they remove the shutters, they keep the nails. You have seen nails in the wood. Person going, he will see the up and the nail will go inside the shoes to the toe of the or foot of the person, It will hurt and can be hygiene and it can be, septic, and it can, many cases happen, they have to lose their leg as well. So be careful, keep all these things on one side, in the quarantine area, in the separate area where all these wood nails should be removed before stacking. And stack on sills, don't stack like that, Okay, stock lumber so that it is stable and self-supporting. Don't keep the like that, otherwise they will bend and useless. If you stack separate or some way, it can be damaged. It means you will lose your money on that. Okay?
Yes.
You understand my point?
Yes.
Okay, housekeeping again and again and again and again. Housekeeping, housekeeping and safety, even in life, and hygiene is very, very important. Housekeeping, we have separate posts for the housekeeping, that how these things should be cleaned, how your house should be cleaned, toilets should be cleaned, kitchen should be well cleaned, because there are many, many factors, dangers if your washroom is not cleaned, okay, and the housekeeping is not properly done. These areas are very dangerous. If your kitchen is not properly neat and clean, and housekeeping is not done, or your job site housekeeping is not properly done, it is very, very dangerous for these things. It can cause tripping, it can cause the fire, it can cause the injuries, right? Somebody can slip and he will lose, can hit his backbone. Okay? If there is a stone on the way, it's not removed, a wood on the way, he can hit and can fall down, Anything can happen. Okay? And many times, if the material is not properly stacked or the housekeeping is not properly done, it can cause fire as well. And it is happening. Last time we have seen a cylinder burst in the building, two-story building, and every day we see these fatalities, and the two-story building collapsed and many people died in that. Why did nobody tell them how to handle the gas cylinders, where they should be kept? Never keep gas cylinders inside the house. Even the gas pipelines, keep the safety pins, keep the safety valves. In case of fire, immediately the safety valve should be dropped. Your life is more important than little money to spend on these things. This is the duty of the government, to explain and give the training to the people that they should keep everything safe. I've seen the LPG, the vehicles, they're keeping the cylinder behind the cars. What happens? In case of accident, more heating, because they are non-standard big. Most of the standards, they are not following OGRA, or they are not following the fire safety, or the API, or the NEFPA design, these specifications, and nobody is controlling them. So it's very important for the housekeeping, very important to handle these things, and it's very important for the safety of the people, safety of the property, safety of the environment. Okay? Now, disposal of waste material. You remember I told you last time how to dispose the waste material. Now, there are a lot of types of waste materials. We have domestic waste, we have building waste, medical waste,